Are you feeling constantly fatigued because of the overstimulation of modern society? My name is Mashida Shabazz, and welcome back to day 3 of our 14-day fast that I have started to gain greater clarity in my own direction of life, to prepare myself to become the man, to become the father for my son who will be joining our family in 2 months, and to just open up a space for myself to really lock in with my discipline, lock in with who I am. And it's been wonderful thus far. And in today's video, I want to focus it around different kinds of fast and how to identify what's the right fast for you. Before that, as I shared in every single video, I want to just uh, open up space for me to just talk about how the fast is going because I think that's why we're all here anyways. Um, and then I will just have the later part, much shorter part of the video because I want to keep this more documentation focused and that same experience be able to share um, what I've learned over the many fasts that I've done over what almost like yeah over 8 years now. So yeah, so this today is day 3 of the fast, um, going on 72 hours, and it's been. I got to be honest with you guys. Today has been rough. Today has definitely been hard for me. I woke up at 4 in the morning this morning and had to throw up, and obviously I haven't ate anything for days, so just the bile and stomach fluid, and that really was a moment of reckoning for me of continuing the fast or not. But no, when I finished throwing up and went back to lay down in bed, I started to feel better. I started to feel more energetic. Um, I started to feel better, not necessarily more energetic, but definitely better. And I was just kind of in bed pretty much all morning up until like noon, and I came outside and just kind of dragged myself out of bed, brought myself outside to soak up some sunlight, as I was talking to you guys about yesterday. It's a little reminder for myself, and started to feel better. Started having a conversation with my wife and just engaging and kind of utilizing that engagement and to kind of distract. And something I've noticed interestingly enough for me so far in this fast and as well as other fasts has been um, talking has been helpful for me in being able to kind of redirect my mind away from the body and how it's feeling, and just talking and sharing, just expressing my voice has been really powerful as a way to really feel kind of tuned in. It's an interesting thing because I notice whenever I am doing fast, especially anything extended like this, at least the intention to do something extended. It's only day 3, so not that much time, of course. Um, yeah, I just feel like as I stop eating and putting stuff into my mouth and almost in a way of killing my voice, and I stop consuming, I just want to create, I just want to express, and it becomes a process just of just coming out, of just coming out. And I really think that's an important thing there because in modern society today, um, we're just constantly bombarded with consumption and putting things in us that fasting is um, such an obstacle for people, such a challenge for people. And in truth, the real way of existence was to live in a fasted state. And then when you felt a desire to eat something, then you would go pick a fruit off your tree and have that experience. The fruit would digest super easily and clean, and it would just leave you like nothing happened. And so, because we've gotten away from that, we've gotten to the normal state of eating 3 meals a day all the time, which is just killing us, literally killing us. And fasting becomes the weird thing, So we have intermittent fasting. I kind of want to flip it around and say let's talk about intermittent eating. That fasting should be a normal state, and that's switch the language, redefine the way we are approaching things because I think we've gotten off the path and out of our divine design, the way humans were designed. And so yeah, that's kind of been my experience with the fast thus far. And I'm just as I am making this video and talking, I'm just getting more and more energy. As I was gonna sit down preparing this video, um, I was just very much fading away, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna record this video. And then yeah, as I was sharing as I'm talking, I'm just feeling so much more energy. So it's a real joy to make these videos, and they help me a lot. Um, More than anything, I guess, whether you guys get something of value or not. Um, I'm more than I would love if you guys got something valuable out of this. Um, but I'm also happy just being able to post these and share, and whoever whoever wants to hear this message will receive this message. Whoever has ears to hear will hear this message and see this message. And yeah, so that's the space that we're at right now with the fast. And switching gears to what I want to talk about in this video that came to me was the different kinds of fasts that we can do. And um and I'll make, I guess, a whole extended video probably on each fast and I'll really break it down, but I just wanted to keep it brief on, there are dry fasts, which no water, no food. There are fruit fasts, just fruit, juice fasts, just juice, water fast, just water, um, and whatever you create in between. And really, um, I guess as I'm talking, it's kind of becoming clear. I don't necessarily want to focus so much on all the different kinds of fasts. What I do want to focus here on is why we're fasting, what we're trying, like why we're fasting, and from there, allow yourself to plug into whatever works or a combination of both. Because I think what's most important is that we need to understand that, as I said before, a fasted state is our natural state, and we just have become unaccustomed to it. That's all. Eating is an acquired habit, nothing more. And remind yourself this over and over. It's really important to remind ourselves this because we have been led to believe that eating is something that we need to do to live, but that's not true. You give food to a dead body, it doesn't come back to life, right? It's the soul that animates this form. And when our souls apply will and when we live with joy, our forms have more vitality, more energy, more abundance, more magnetism to bring what we need. And so, in that sense, um, there is one important, I guess, to me, a premise around fasting, which is um, and I guess in a strict sense, and I'm not including fruit fast within this, is to just do like a solid food vacation where you're not doing any solid food. So, and just to be open with and understand that dry fast is the most intensive fasting, and juice fast being the least intensive fasting. And so when you want to accelerate your speed of cleansing and healing, then you can go more to a dry fast. When you want to slow down and manage the symptoms and the healing, then you can bring it down to juice fasting, some of the lighter fasting. And so it's really important to understand this because more so than getting locked into a certain thing of, okay, I need to do it like this, I need to do it like this, and creating a box of, okay, this is how I do things. It's important to understand why we're doing it and how it works. Like, for example, um, 1 day of water fast is supposedly equivalent to 3 days of juice fasting, and um, 1 day of dry fasting is like equivalent to 3 days of water fasting. So when we start to see some of these different things, start to um, piece together a system, a flow that works for ourselves and our bodies so that we can heal sustainably and efficiently and as quickly as possible. So I say this, so if you are feeling strong symptoms, then maybe consuming juice can help balance it out. And more importantly than anything else is not necessarily getting so locked on to, okay, I need to do a water fast, okay, I need to do this kind of fast and do this kind of fast. Because again, the fast is not the goal, it's a means, and getting back into our natural state is the goal. And so this is a process. You shouldn't think, okay, I'm gonna fast for 3 days and then boom, no, I'm fully healed, I'm super aligned, and my colon's completely cleaned out. Like, and no, the dozens and dozens of years of toxic eating, toxic waste being put into the air, and all of that would just disappear like that. I'm sorry, it doesn't necessarily work that way. miracles do happen, but that's not the normal. So it's more so about, okay, how can I create a systematic approach to reclaiming my food sovereignty and reclaiming my body sovereignty, and working with a step by step. So, and utilizing these different kinds of fast to work with the body at the proper rhythm and pace so that it can feel the so it can achieve the healing that you're looking for. Excuse me. Um, yeah, and so kind of bringing it and closing the video and wrapping it back up. For myself, um, I've approached this fast with more of a um, in this kind of consciousness. I have been drinking water, but it's not like I've been drinking a gallon a day or even a liter, 2 liters a day. I've been drinking probably, I think today I had 2 cups of water. Um, so it's kind of been more on a drier kind of fast, and it varies. I haven't, my body hasn't said, Mashita, I want more water. It's just like, please keep it as minimal as possible. And I've just been respecting and honoring that message my body has been telling me. And so, um, all that to say that, yeah, so this is day 3. Tomorrow will be day 4, and I'm expecting um, day 4 to be much better. I'm expecting that this initial day 2, day 3 is kind of like a little hump, and then I should be in the golden zone of fasting, so to speak, when you're doing a water fast. But we'll see how it goes. And like as I was sharing with you guys before, this is all about creating this. This is all about systematically reclaiming our body sovereignty, reclaiming our discipline, reclaiming our power within us by choosing what we take in consciously, starting with the thing that we eat 3 times a day, every day, and are taught that this is how we should live. And so, I think for me, starting with this place of fasting and of is a really important place. It really breaks you down and humbles you and rebuilds you in such a beautiful, divine way. I love to see the transformations of people from the beginning of a fast and the end of the fast. It's amazing. And if you want to go deeper with fasting, if you fasted before or have never fasted before, and you resonate with this message, you resonate with the idea that I need to really level up my vessel so that I can resonate with the frequency of the new earth and bring that in, because the new earth it's going to be fruitarians, it's going to be breatharians. This meat eating thing is not going to be around anymore, and um, it's important for us to level up and us to consciously raise our vibrations and heal from this modern society. So again, if you're looking to go deeper into healing, if you want to know more about fasting and you want support, guidance, and accountability with a group of people who resonate with this, who want to go deep in this, then please click the link in the description. Join this group. You have accountability, you have support, you have like-minded community. And in this world today, what is more valuable than a like-minded community of souls? So thank you for watching today's video. Peace be with you all.